Hello everyone, my name is LaShawn and I'm a 35-year-old mother living in Japan, and this is my channel, Jibun Life, where I use the Jibun Techo to help organize myself and get my life together. Sorry if I sound really groggy, I just woke up and I'm trying to record this quickly because we don't get like much sunlight during this time of the year. It's like dark by 3 or 4 p.m. Anyway, this is Vlogmas Day 4. If you haven't already, please check out my previous videos. Sorry for the noise, it's windy outside. But yeah, for day 1, I did like an overview of the Jibun Techo. And for day 2, I showed how I made this awesome cover. And day 3, I believe, was my habit tracker. I introduced that and shared some ideas on how I'm going to use it. Alright? So, with that said, let's get started. Today, I want to take a look at the weekly spread. And this is what it currently looks like. So, I looked around on a few different videos just to get some ideas on how to use this, because if you look at the weekly spread, you'll see that it has the days at the top, right? And then going down, excuse me, sorry, it has the hours of the day. But the problem with this is that for me, it's not really useful to plan out what I'm going to do hour by hour, because I just won't be able to stick to it. I currently have a baby who is 2 months old, and she pretty much controls my schedule. The planner does not, okay? And so because of that, what I did was I went with the system that I saw in a couple other videos, where instead of just following the hours, you kind of create sections of time, like time blocks, of what you would like to do during that time. And then within those blocks, you can plan things you'd like to accomplish, but you can also write down what you actually did, even if it wasn't related to that time slot at all. So let's take a look. Also, I used my friction highlighters to highlight these sections. So I only have 4 of these. I have blue, green, orange, and purple, as you can see. And for anyone who doesn't know, I think these are made in Japan. But yeah, I bought these here. And these highlighters are really nice because you can erase them. If you make a mistake or you just change your mind and want to use a different color or something. So that's really handy. And because the paper in this year's Jibun Techo has changed, it's supposedly a lot more compatible with the friction highlighters. So I'm going to try that in just a moment, because I tried to highlight like how much I actually slept here on the 3rd, and I don't really like it. So I'm going to try to erase that. With the previous paper, when you used the friction highlighter and erased, it would start to tear up the paper, like the paper would ball up. But with the new thin paper, supposedly it erases very cleanly. So let's see really quick. So if you can see this section here, I'm going to show you how well it does or doesn't erase. Alright, here we go. And that's perfect. Oh, I missed a little spot. It's really nice. Like, there's no visible signs of wear at all on the paper, and no signs of a highlighter. So yeah, if you're someone who changes their mind often, or you make a lot of mistakes, then I highly recommend the friction highlighters. I also have the mild liners, but sorry, I also have the mild liners, but I get really dissuaded if I don't like something and I can't change it. So if I want to change the color but I can't, or I drew a line too crooked and I can't erase it, then I'm like, oh, I don't even want to use this page anymore. I'm not a perfectionist and I don't have, OCD or anything, but if you're really picky like me, I'd say go for the friction highlighters. All right. So here's my weekly spread. And first up at the top is the weather trackers, and as you can see, except for Monday, I just went ahead and circled all of the weather and wrote in all of the temperatures from the weather forecast for the whole week, because to be honest, I don't have time and I'm not going to remember to look it up every single day. So if I just do it once at the start of the week, so from next Monday, then I'm good, I'm set. So that's what I'm going to do. It doesn't have to be perfect, even if the weather is not exactly the same that day. I don't mind. All right, and in the first row, I have is my sleep block from about midnight until 9:30 a.m. I wish I got that much sleep. I'm lucky if I get even a few hours of sleep during that time with such a young baby. But that is what I would like to do during this time. And so for example, on the 3rd, I ended up feeding the baby and changing her diaper. And I'm going to put that again because that is how I spent all of last night. I didn't get any sleep until around 7:30 when my husband woke up. He was sleeping upstairs and then we switched off. Okay, so fed baby and changed diaper. Anything that I am doing is like journaling as opposed to planning, I'm going to use a little dot, a little bullet point. So these are things I didn't plan. Versus things with the boxes, these are things I plan to do. And once I finish them, I'm just going to put an X in a box like that. All right. So here, my next one, because it's Vlogmas, I'm not always going to have this block here. But since I'm dedicated to recording and posting a video every day this month, it's got its own special block. And actually, I think I want to break it down more. I want to put like record video, edit video, and post video, since it's, you know, a 3-step process. But for now, I just have posts, Vlogmas day 4. So after this is done and I get it up on YouTube, I'm going to cross this off. If my husband needs help with the baby or anything, then I'll put a bullet point and also add that to this section here. All right. Next, sorry that was loud. I have clean, and this includes things like laundry, vacuuming, you know, just tidying up the house. It's obviously not going to take me this long. Our house isn't that messy. Like we're pretty good with staying on top of it. But anywhere throughout this time, I'm going to try to get the cleaning done and then help out with other things. I might continue editing the video or just helping my husband with the baby. For this time, the baby time, this is not the only time I help with my baby. I know it kind of sounds that way. Oh, this is the only 3 hours I take care of my child, but no. But this is a time I dedicate just to her, so nothing else. This is like just pure baby mommy time. No phone, no social media, no YouTube, just me, her, quality time, dedicated quality time. And then hopefully by then she's asleep. Then I take care of social media. And the reason social media gets a block, not because I like social media or I'm in love or obsessed with social media, but I have a blog that I'm trying to get to become profitable. Like I'm trying to get it to bring in some income. And in order to do that, I have to drive more traffic to my blog, which is what I use social media for. So I do Twitter posts, I create and schedule Pinterest pins and things like that, which I'm still getting the hang of. Like I just went ahead on Cyber Monday and I bought the yearly subscription to Tailwind. It was like 70% off. So instead of being like $117 or something like that, I got it for like $49 or something. I don't know. And it's just for the first year. And so I'm going to try to use Tailwind to boost traffic to my blog, but I'm still learning how to use it. I've only been using it for a couple weeks. So I'm probably going to spend some of my time like during the cleaning time once I'm done, watching some YouTube videos to learn how to use Tailwind and how to use Pinterest more effectively to get blog traffic. All right. And then if you look at the bottom here, this bottom section, people use these for different things. Some people like to write something that they did, some notes they want to remember, or they just want to put like a memory, a thought. I'm still not sure how I want to use this. Like over here, I actually wrote these before I had created the sections. So like for example, I had created my channel art and the thumbnail, but I don't know, I just don't feel like that's a really effective use for here. I also wrote that I had 0 subscribers on my channel, which I'm very happy to say I have 1 subscriber now. So thank you to whoever you are. You're my first subscriber. I really appreciate you. I would like to keep a subscriber count, but what I think I'm going to do is, instead of tracking my food, like my meals, because you're supposed to track breakfast, lunch, and dinner here, but it's just not helpful to me. I don't need to remember what I ate, like when I'm looking at this. I think I'm going to convert this to my social media count. So I might track like how many subscribers I have on YouTube, how many followers I have on Twitter, something like that. So I might just finish this week tracking these things, and then when I get over to the next week, I'm going to try out something else just to see if it's a better system for me. Yeah. Also, the moods, I feel like there are maybe too many mood trackers in this planner, because there's also one for the monthly. If you look here, each day has one. I don't want to mark it here and also here. I don't want to like flip back and forth, making sure I write the same mood. So what I was thinking of is ignoring these completely and just tracking them here. And I want to use this as more of a gratitude calendar, because like I said, I can't plan my days right now. I'm on maternity leave. I spend pretty much all of my time at home. I'm not going out because I'm not working, so I don't have income. So there's not much for me to plan. So instead I was thinking like each day just write something positive, something I'm grateful for. And then that way I can look back whenever I'm feeling down and have like a whole page of, you know, memories, and eventually just like pages and pages, like months and months of positive thoughts to like get me out of that. All right, I gotta hurry because my camera is overheating and it will shut down on me soon. Hold on, just a moment. All right, last but not least, I do have I have my to-do list over here on the side, and it's kind of sloppy. Like, this is intended for writing Japanese kanji, which is really small, and they can write like a full sentence on 1 line, but it's much harder to do so in English. So what I think I'm going to do starting from next week, is that each thing I write over here is just going to be 1 word. 1 word that will help me to remember what it is I want to accomplish without needing, you know, a full sentence or something. That way I can squeeze them all together and there won't be all of these like erratic spaces between them, because that kind of drives me crazy. I don't like that at all. But I just tracked things like I had to send some loan documents for my maternity leave. I had to send some insurance documents. So I like to highlight a box of something if I'm going to do it, because these are very faint. And then once I get it done, I put an X through it, just like that. So yeah, I think that's it for today. If we look at my habit tracker, just a moment. And let's see, I didn't cross off everything I got done yesterday. So I did take my vitamins and I did do laundry. I still did not shampoo. I'm going to do that today. For anyone who's like, oh no, she hasn't shampooed in 3 days. I have a very curly afro and I can't shampoo it often or else it gets very dry, brittle, and it starts breaking off. So today I will shampoo it. I can only do it every few days, and then yeah, anyway, so don't worry about that. Baby bath will be tonight. It's every other day. Twitter, I did post. And my poor blog. I need to do blog posts. It's really hard to do Vlogmas and blog posts, but I'm going to try to do that tonight. Yeah, I'll do a tracker update, not every day, but I guess every few, just so you can see how I'm progressing. And then at the end of the month, where the total is, I will do the tally right here. Alright, that's it for Vlogmas Day 4. I hope you found this video helpful or interesting. If you have any questions or if you have any ideas, please share them in the comments below. I really look forward to reading them. I haven't gotten any comments yet, so please be that person to be my first commentary. And also, please subscribe. Alright, take care. Bye.